All right, what's good, y'all? So, Joey Badass recently dissed Kendrick in The Ruler's Back. Came out a few days ago. Open Mike Eagle dropped a video. Joey Badass is tired of being left out of the conversation. I can relate. Let's see what he has to say.
Okay, this should be fun. I'm an underground rapper, you see, and by definition, that means I live under the ground. Me and all my colleagues, all that we do is rap and eat salmon jerky all day. So when people start talking about rap,
Doesn't sound too bad.
we poke our heads up to the surface to see if it's anything worth hearing about. It's risky for us because we all have very bad haircuts. It exposes us to ridicule, but we've been told that our perspective is valuable. You see, being underground rappers that only rap and eat salmon jerky, we don't have very many allegiances. Me, I'm neither a big fan of Joseph Badman. I have to call him that because his actual name has got a curse in it, and when you write it, you can just say Joey Bad $signs, but when you're speaking it, it doesn't roll off the tongue very well. So I'm just going to call him Joey Badman. Apparently, Joey Badman is mad at Kendrick Lamar, and like I said, having no allegiances, I'm neither a huge fan of Joseph Badman or Kendrick Lamar. I respect them both, but I prefer rap music by people like Serengeti or Danny Brown or Samus or myself. I say we normalize preferring your own music in 2025. It's okay.
Sure.
It's okay to like what you do. I hear that Joseph Badman is upset with Kendrick that Joseph is left out of the conversation about who is the best rapper in like those big 3 or top 10 lists that like Forbes and Foot Locker and McDonald's makes. I understand.
Yeah.
I understand being upset at being left out of the conversation. All of us underground rapping and salmon jerky eaters are also left out of the conversation, so we understand. I relate to this. This makes my ears perk up. Now I want to hear what Joseph Badman has to say. So I'm going to listen to this song, and then I'm going to tell you what I had to think about it and say.
Yeah, let's hear it.
So I
dude.
just listened to the raps.
Back.
Song. I've time traveled and skipped the part where I was actually live listening, but I wrote a bunch of notes. The art there's a Maybach in the house. Those are the only 2 co-stars in the video. That's a good way to keep costs down in terms of your video shooting. It's like that one video where it was just Tyler and the Roach. I bet he didn't even
Oh, damn. Is he copying Tyler videos too? Hold up.
pay that Roach. I feel like the not great camera is a choice, and it's a confusing choice given that there's a very expensive vehicle in the video. One would think that if you had access or ownership of a very expensive vehicle, then you probably have access or ownership to a very good camera. Maybe the not
It's aesthetics, bro. It's aesthetics.
great camera is a choice meant to be a juxtaposition with the quality of the automobile. But I don't know. I'm just confused. I like the rhyme schemes in the song. He's got good schemes, but sometimes he gives up on them. He said, left me out the conversation, no nominations, and then he said, fresh off my vacation, which it fits syllable wise, and there's the shun at the end, but he gave up on the scheme. I would have liked to see him powered through. I like the beat. It's a good beat. I believe Conductor Williams, who
I see what he's saying. Like, he kind of builds up to, like, not nothing, but, like, you know, he builds it up for a few bars, and then, like, the last bar kind of just it deflates, I guess, right?
really makes good beats made the beat. Again, it's a good beat. All beats are not good. Sometimes people choose beats that are not good at all. This is not one of those times. He has very good dynamics. This is an industry insider secret I'm going to tell you for free. Dynamics are where you get louder in certain parts of your bars. And it's a trick. It's an industry trick to make it sound like you really mean what you say. Other people who are really good at dynamics are Busta Rhymes and Pusha T. Pusha T especially. He puts a lot of emphasis on the ends of bars, and his eyes get really wide, and you believe him. That's a secret. I'm telling you a secret for free. I noticed something, right? After the first verse, he stopped. Joseph Badman, he stopped, and he leaned back really far. Like, that really man far, bro. Can lean back a great deal. Two thoughts from him leaning back that much. One, it's probably very good at limbo. Two, leaning back that far, that prodigiously in the middle of your video, which contains shots. Lean back, Fat Joe diss. I like the pentagrams and killed chickens line. I think that might be my favorite line in the whole thing. Also, extra points for the widening of the eyes and looking around when you're saying you draw pentagrams and kill chickens, because like we said before about dynamics, it makes it sound and look like you really mean what you're saying. But saying you draw pentagrams and kill chickens is the exact sort of insane and very specific thing that I like to hear in a rap song. And it's also the sort of thing that will make a bunch of rap YouTubers think you're in the Illuminati, so now they're going to be really afraid of you too. I think that's a smart choice all around. The line about drawing pentagrams and killing chickens. So the meat of the matter here is that he's supposed to be mad at Kendrick. Our clues for his madness, his upsetness at Kendrick are too much West Coast filleting.
Are you ready to see your brand on TV? Your competitors will wish they had known about Vibe. Guys. With Vibe, you can...
Now, the only person that anybody seems to like from the West Coast right now is Kendrick Lamar. I don't hear anybody even talking about people who Kendrick Lamar is or was formerly close to, including Schoolboy Q and Absol, all released projects in 2024. And the world didn't stop for any of them. So I don't know why he's saying West Coast filleting if it seems he only means Kendrick, because if all you meant was Kendrick, then you could have just said Kendrick. Now, I understand that West Coast filleting, that reference is also a line in a JC song, but JC...
Well, I think he could also be like referencing Tyler, because Tyler had like a really big year, you know, so it could be towards that.
See, he's got his hands full right now. He's got his own problems. He has not seemed to step into the beef yet and probably won't. So I'm not sure why invoking Jay-Z was important at all. Maybe it's this whole King of New York thing, which also seems to be a through line.
Yeah, and the line after when Jay-Z said it, the line after that was too many people trying to do their best Jay-Z rendition or something like that. So it's funny because Jay-Z kind of had a preemptive diss for, I mean, kind of almost anyone who used that bar
in the verse here, but I don't know why that is either. I don't think there's really been a King of New York for a long time, and with the way that the music industry is currently shaping up, I don't think there's going to be one in the near future either. I think we're just short on kings these days. Speaking of short on kings, there's a lot of short jokes.
But also, where was that energy for the South though, bro? You know,
in this, which may or may not also be directed at Kendrick. He says your arm's too short. I believe his arm's too short to box with God. I don't remember exactly. He also said Black Air Force energy, which matches Kendrick's cover to Let the Party Die. I believe. There's another short joke when he says he stands tall like Yao Ming. I do like the short jokes, I must say. The petty person in me enjoys the short jokes. It reminds me about how rap battling used to be before rap battles became about harming children and mysterious hotel surveillance footage. It used to just be about making fun of people, and I sort of missed that a little bit. Speaking of things I miss, because this song is called The Ruler's Back, I must admit, and I must apologize, that I did expect 1, 2, or 3 Slick Rick references, since Slick Rick popularized the term "the rulers back" in probably 1988 or something like that. I apologize for being that old, where I expected a Slick Rick reference because of the title "The Ruler's Back." All in all, I walk away from watching this video not being able to tell if Joseph Badman is rich or not. That's my main takeaway, because there's a big house. This is a really big house. When you first look at it, you're like, is that just a Maybach in a barn? But no, it's a really huge house. And I think just like there might be a back house, or one of the sides of the house looks like a barn. I can't really tell. But then when you look at the rest of the video, like, oh, that's a big house. But is it his house? I can't tell if his house,
not done
because
building it.
the whole time in the video he doesn't go in the house. And normally that wouldn't be a problem, but it's very obviously cold outside. He's got on like 5 coats and a scarf.
Yep.
And like snow pants. Go in the house if it's your house. Since he never goes in the house, I'm not sure if it's his house.
Damn.
And that's what I find myself thinking about the most after having just watched the video for the song. What did you think? I hope you're not too mad at me. I bet you're mad. I bet there's a lot of people who are mad. Or some people who are mad.
Yeah,
I bet
now all I can think is like all the same things. Like, damn, is that your house? Are they even done building the house? Is it your house, but they're just not done building it? Yeah, I'm just as lost as he is. Shout out to Open Mike Eagle though, man.